Welcome to Photoshop Lesson 2.3, Part 3. This is Manage Presets and Sets. This is a really mind-blowing part of Photoshop to me because there's so much to choose from already, and you really can get deep into the sets that are available to you from Photoshop alone, and then you can create your own and have that many more. And it's just a great management system they have set up here. So let's get started, and we're going to start with what I think is the easiest way to understand it. First, Photoshop has, under Edit, if you go to Edit, Presets, and Preset Manager, and open up your Preset Manager box, if you drop down the preset type, you're going to see a list here of 8 different groups that you can have presets for, and this is the way to manage it through Preset Manager. And you can choose whatever you want to manage and use presets available to you from Photoshop or create your own. You can choose from what's available either through Photoshop or the ones you've created too, and select a group that is available to you easily and all the time, just like the ones that are up from Photoshop. So first, choose your group. You can go from brushes, swatches, gradients, styles, patterns, contours, custom shapes, and tools. And on this, we're on brushes, so we'll just leave it on brushes for now. So what you can do is, as you can see, you've got a whole set of brushes here and the strokes that they make. It shows you what you do. Now, you can come over here to this icon and drop it down, and you can list those different brush types by text, small thumbnail, large thumbnail, and so on and so forth. For me, the stroke thumbnail is the best because you see what it can do, and that's what you really need. So what I can do is show how I want it to show. I can do a number of things. I can choose from assorted brushes, basic brushes, and so on and so forth. And there are some really crazy things that you can get into here. And so I can choose any one of these I like. If I want to switch to calligraphic brushes, I can go ahead and say OK, or I can say Append. So I can either replace the ones that are there, or I can add to them when I click Append. And so I'm just going to click Append. And once I click Append, it will add those brushes to the group that's already showing right now. Now, let's say that I want to create my own specific set from this group. So I can do one of two things. I can select a brush. So I just click on it once. I can hold my shift key down, and everything that I click, like I can go down and click another one, it will select everything from the first to the last. Or I can hold my control button down, and it will let me select independently. I can select in any brush along the way and skip as many as I want, or what have you. Then whenever I get all my brushes chosen, I would just click Save Set, and it would save my set, and then I can pull that set up just like when I drop down the icon here. That new set, whatever I choose to call it, will be in here. So I can say, alright, let me save this set, and up pops my Save As dialog box. Now it's automatically going to put me where I need to be. It's going to save this set in my presets under brushes, and I'm just going to call this example and hit save. And now that example should be here under my list, and there it is. I can pull that up and I can do the same. I can either replace with that set that I chose or add it to. Obviously I'm not going to do either right now, but that's how you do it. I can rename sets. I can delete sets as well. That's the preset manager in a nutshell. And remember, you can do that with any of the 8 types of groups that you have presets for. Now, what about choosing, let's just choose a tool, and I'm going to choose the clone stamp tool. And with that, I can make any changes I want to the clone stamp up here in the control panel. Change the flow, change the opacity. I can even change the mode here, go to a color burn. I can change the hardness, the size, the type, all that. So I'll just, to be unique, choose a leaf, drop it down. Now, I can go to the new tool preset dialog box, and there are no tool presets defined for the current tool, and I can check or uncheck current tool only. I can either click the create new tool preset button here, or I can go to the menu and do the same thing, save tool presets, that kind of thing. For right now, I'm just going to click the new clone stamp presets that I have, and it's going to give me a name option. I'll just leave it at that since I don't have any anyway. Click OK, and now I have those specific things saved as a clone stamp preset. So I can make any tool, I can do any tool that way, create new settings for it, and then I can take and add that into a certain set through my preset manager, any of those things. And you can do this with all of the 8 categories that we've already talked about. So the preset manager dialog box, the preset manager setup is a great tool that Photoshop has for you to manage all of your categories of presets that can apply to everything from swatches and gradients to contours and shapes and tools alike. So enjoy these.